everybody. Welcome back to another ASMR gameplay video. Today we're playing around in some Sonic Forces speed battle. This is going to be quite an interesting video, as you could probably see by the orientation, but I'll talk about it in a second. Before we get into it, I hope you all get plenty of tingles from all of the, I guess, screen taps, whispers, and the whispers. There we go, yeah. And without further ado, sit back, relax, and let's get into it. All right. So, today we're gonna play around in some speed battle. If you don't know, it's a Sonic racing app. Basically, we race against other players. And it's a phone app, so the orientation is gonna be a bit different than usual. I'm trying it out. I want to see how well this is gonna work. And I'm going to be using this kind of stylus that has this really nice sound to it, to at least add some emphasis to our taps. As you can see, we're just, scrolling across the screen. Provided it decides to pick up, it'll pick up, but it's a bit slow sometimes. And we're going to hop into some races and see how well this goes. Let's go. Let's see who we want to play as. I have quite an array of characters unlocked, because I play this game a good lot. One of the few phone games I really play a lot. It's Sonic, but also it's just a lot of fun. But you'll see, let's hop in as Sonic, as our boy Sonic. Anyways, let's hop right back in and do another race with Sonic. So yeah, there's 3 items. There's an immediate attack item, a speed up item, and a blockade item that you can use to slow down your opponents or mess with them, especially if they're further ahead, especially if they're behind you, so they can't catch up to you. Here's Sonic's speed. Oh my god, his fireball activate my shield. That only partially worked because I ended up getting hit by whatever in God's name somebody threw something. Everybody has a different ability. Each character almost has at least one unique ability. Sometimes you'll have multiple characters with fireballs, but more often than not, most characters have their own unique actual moves. Let's activate that, throw on a shield, let's go and speed up. And of course, throughout the levels, oh god, there's obviously dash panels, there's enemies you can defeat to get rings. The more rings you have, the faster you actually go. Oh no. No, I don't want to. Ah, man. Alright, became in third. Yeah, the more rings you collect, the faster you can go. The maximum amount of rings, I believe, you can collect is 100. And of course, dash panels, obviously great for picking up speed. Same thing, with destroying enemies, you'll get more rings. And if you attack other racers, they'll also take damage, and you'll be able to take some of their rings. But the real goal is, as you can kind of see, just to get to the end before the rest of them. It really is just a race. And it's really fun because these are other players with varying skill levels. Some, now kind of starting out, some incredibly difficult. And the more races you win, the more... Oh man, I think I use my shield. Alright, the more races you... Oh my god, whoever this guy is. Oh, I'm gonna be fourth. I'm gonna be fourth. Okay, whatever that move is. So I might as well mention... Oh, mother of God. So I might as well mention... There's usually events running every week. Sometimes it's a repeat event, sometimes they're brand new, and there's usually brand new racers that you end up going up against. There's always like one AI controlled racer, which is like the special event character racer. Right now there's I think it's a character from the IDW comics, the Phantom Rider, who came in last, thank God, but he's the one who kept spawning all of those, whatever in God's name those things were. I don't know what they were on the ground. Hey, Crossworlds, we're gonna get to this soon. Don't worry about that. This is coming quite soon. But yeah, no, every now and then there's a special racer, so you can kind of see in the missions you can unlock them by doing a certain amount of challenges. Hey, what is this challenge? Defeat Phantom Rider in a challenger event 1 time. Must finish first or second. Oh, so if essentially he shows up as an AI character and we beat him as first or second, we'll end up taking unlocking those cards, at least a range of those cards. Anyways, though, I figured let's hop into at least the character I play with the most, Vector. For some reason, I don't know why. He has really good stats, crazy good speed, and a really nice balance of acceleration and strength. And his moves are really good too. He gets a fireball. If this button would, click, he gets a fireball, invincibility, and he can drop this really cool, like, goopy, oozy kind of thing, that slows down and really just muddles up the screen of enemies. It can also muddle up your screen if you fall into it, so you have to be careful. But I am pretty generally good with Vector. And what's really cool is that, yeah, everybody really does have their own stats, so everybody's gonna, oh god, I got frozen. Oh no. Alright, invincibility for the win. But everybody really does have their own stats, and everybody tends to gravitate toward, certain types of characters more than others. It's not like, oh, it's just this character is the best character. It'll vary. Oh, look, it's chaos. Also, the amount of characters that actually show up in this game, like the actual range of characters, is kind of crazy. They kind of pull characters from literally everywhere. Oh no. Okay, alright. We gotta really speed this up, y'all. We gotta speed this up. These races do not last crazy long. Oh god. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, we're third. The AI was behind us, but like, the AI is not always gonna perform the greatest. We kind of just got lucky. And as you can kind of see, I kind of glossed it over. I'll bring it up again when we get to it, but you can earn, a certain amount of medals depending on how well you did. And if you did poorly, you end up losing medals. So you gotta kind of, the better you do, the higher your rank will be. The worse you do, the lower your rank will be. Actually, yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to show. My rank is, I have 4,431 medals / trophies, at least up to right now. But if I lost too many races, I might lose 20 medals for each loss, and I get dropped down even lower. And of course, your level determines what kind of enemies / other player characters are going to be going up against, because they don't want you to be going up against somebody who's like crazy talented with like 6,000 medals, but they also don't want you to be going up against somebody who's only got like 100, because you're probably gonna have more skill than them just by virtue of having played the game that long. But anyways, Sky Sanctuary. But yeah, the amount of characters that show up and the amount of locations, I really love the variety in the locations they give you here. Some of them the game came out as like marketing for forces, but it just grew way beyond that very quickly. So there's a few forces levels, like Sunset Heights and Mystic Jungle. The jungle level, it's escaping me for some reason. I'm forgetting what it's called. But yeah, the jungle level. And they also added a bunch of, other random ones, like Sky Sanctuary. Or, when the movies were coming out, I believe they added in some levels, weirdly enough, from the movies, which is a really weird thing when you really think about it, but like, it works. There's like the main city from Sonic the Hedgehog 3, where they're chasing down Shadow. I think it's somewhere in Tokyo or somewhere in Japan generally. And they also added in, I think, like the San Francisco area from Sonic the Hedgehog 2 in the movie. But maybe it was from Sonic 1. I can't remember. Point is, they have some really great levels. We also, I think we got that medal for defeating the Phantom Rider challenge our character. Yes, we did. Let's collect my... It would be awesome if this stylus worked consistently. Honestly, I'm glad I actually found a stylus. Because I don't really use styluses when I'm on my phone generally, but I figured the stylus might give a bit better of a sound versus me just using my fingers slash non-existent nails. We got some good stuff. We could always play it again and reactivate the challenge by spending some of our red rings, but I don't want to use all my red rings out. I'd much rather use it for something else. Any other challenges we could do? Get rolling around, use dash pads 3,000 times. Yeah, that's gonna happen eventually. It's these types of challenges, the ones that you'll eventually do and you'll eventually complete after a very long, period of time. Fill that piggy bank. Okay, so whilst I was explaining it, I might have misclicked and reset one of the missions, but just honestly fine. It's actually a bit of it's now an easier kind of mission. But like I was saying, yeah, it's these missions are the ones that take you a long time to complete. Eventually you'll finish them, but in due time, of course. And this other one, use 100 dash pads. I believe it was a ring challenge before, but then I hit reset. But it's alright. So, and of course we have our chests. That doesn't sound great for some reason for ASMR. That we can unlock. I have some really high tier chests that give you really good items, but right now I'm just upgrading, just unlocking the really basic silver one, and like how most mobile games tend to do it, you have to wait a certain amount of time for them to unlock, or you could just fast track it by using your more what do you call it, special items. Let's see, who should we go in with? Vector's been proving pretty well for us. It generally tends to do, prove pretty well for me. Or we can go back in with Sonic, or we can go somebody else entirely. Let's go with Shadow. Shadow is legitimately a really good character too. He's crazy fast, obviously. Pretty good acceleration, but not very strong, which is kind of weird. That should be switched, but... And he has his really nice set of abilities. Obviously, he has his speed shoes, his power sneakers, same thing. He's got this electric bolt that he can send out to attack enemies. That it's pretty difficult to dodge, but you have to really be aware about it and just get out of the way at the last second. And he has this storm cloud that spawns over a certain amount of pathways, and you have to dodge them, or you'll get hit and lose some rings. But let's go. Boom. And of course, if I don't dodge them, I'm gonna get hit by those same items. Send out my electric shocks. Throw out some storm clouds, which it kind of locks off those areas, or at least there's actually a way to dodge those storm clouds too. Oh no! All you have to do is really just dodge under them. There we go. Send out the electric bursts. Oh, Tails dodged it. Good for them. But yeah, you can technically dodge the lightning clouds, but you gotta act really fast. And you just gotta duck, and if you duck / slide, you'll be okay. Let me see. Send out my electric burst. Maybe I can distract Tails just enough. Nope, didn't work. Almost worked. It did almost work, but Tails had a shield, so I hit Tails. It broke his shield, but it didn't stop him. That is kind of the advantage of having a shield. That is the exact reason why you would have a shield. Metal Sonic. I don't really want to waste time. Sometimes I'll hit the earn one so I can get access to some of those cooler characters and get more cards so I can, upgrade them, but I barely play with Metal Sonic in the first place. I don't really need to watch a whole video right now. Where is Metal Sonic actually? Metal has these really cool abilities. He's fast. He's gotta be fast. He's got really good acceleration and good strength. And he has this move that he doesn't actually have his own attack. I'll show you what it actually does. It's not a normal attack where it's oh, let me throw a fireball. He'll send out this, I believe it's a Chow or something, to go and steal items from another random player. And he'll take their abilities, because of course he will, right? And he also has this really nice electric burst, kind of like what he had in CD. So let's send this out. And I just took somebody's ability. Whoever had a tornado, I just took your ability. Oof. Send out these spike balls. That's his blockade attack. Let's send this out, see if it hits anybody. It might hit Sonic if he's not fast enough. But it's Sonic. He's gonna be fast enough. And then his special, oh man, no, I wanted to show, I'm gonna be able to show the special now though, I'm very behind. His special speed up is basically that same move he uses in Sonic CD. His charge up electric attack. And also, it also picks up any rings near it. It kind of acts like a thunder shield. Which is really cool. Alright. Just gotta outdo this Phantom Rider AI, unless it's a person. Some people have already unlocked that particular character, so it might actually just be a dude who's using that skin. Alright, activate this. If I stay here, am I gonna be safe? We're good. Oh, 20 medals, plus 20. The Sonic character didn't lose a bit, but I got plus 20, so W's. Oh, the Phantom Rider was an actual AI. Okay, cool. Alright, let's do a few more matches, and I think we'll call it a quits after that. I also love the model slash renders for these characters. It just looks so cool. Let's go with Eggman's actually pretty fun to play with too. Surprisingly good speed. Now that I look at it, good acceleration and some solid strength. And he uses a lot of his, machines to actually attack. The blockade attack is he sends out a whole bunch of moto bugs. And he sends in those, I forgot what they're called, those flying bird hawk thingies from, what was the level? What level was it really from? I think it was Sky Fortress. I want to say it was Sky. It's from Sonic 2. They're from Sonic 2. Anyways, but yeah, you'll see. Nice. Alright, we're doing good. Send them out. What's also really cool is he kind of locks onto an enemy, so they really need to be careful. Alright, send it in. Attack Sonic. It is kind of fun playing as Eggman, just solely to be like, I'm gonna destroy you, Sonic. I'm gonna destroy that Phantom Rider. That guy's starting to aggravate me. Forget Sonic. And I think right now they're doing a Crossworlds event. They've been doing it for a bit now. My God, I'm really messing up. Oh God, somebody's going super. They also have super characters, and if they collect 100, maybe it is 100 actually in this game for some reason. If they collect 100 rings, they can go super, which is great, but that their entire middle section, which is where they would have a shield or a speed up, they just don't have. It's just the supercharge meter, so there's a sacrifice there. We lost, by the way. We lost quite badly. But it is really cool that you could straight up just go super. But you have to have the character that can do that, and you have to make the sacrifice. That's a really nice render of Eggman, by the way. You have to have the character. You have to be willing to make that sacrifice. Like, let's go. We've got. Do I have any super characters who are pretty high up? I got movie Supersonic, which is pretty nice. I have regular Supersonic as well, but movie Supersonic might have a slightly better chance because at least there's an upgrade there. How much is this upgrade? You know what? Yeah, throw it in there. Let me use it. Zap Trap targets more rivals. It won't hurt. And I'll show you exactly what I mean. It's making a sacrifice, so I can't speed up. Usually, movie Supersonic has that same kind of Power Sneakers move that regular Sonic has. No, actually, no, he doesn't. He has a very different move that I'll show in a second. But right now, he has no middle speed up. It's just, once I get this, I'll get access to it. 80 rings. I need 80 rings. I've got to build up to 80 rings, but I don't get any extra speed up moves. So it's really just me hoping that I can make it to the end. I do get my other two moves, so I mean, if I can utilize them well, I might have a chance, but I'm really just trying to like go super right now. That is the goal. I might be able to go super actually. Super Sonic, boom. The sucky thing though is that, I mean, you can go super and it gets you pretty far-ish, but it doesn't get you crazy far. Actually, that got me pretty far, for what it's worth. that actually got me pretty far. I was just really behind. Also, after you go super because you used out 80 rings, you have no rings. Like, truthfully, I don't see a massive benefit as playing as a super character other than just the cool ability of being able to oof. Being able to go supersonic. It's sick, but, like, I've never actually won playing as a super character, so I wasn't crazy optimistic about this run. But, it is something interesting. It is interesting. And it's nice they have the option. Oh, but regular movie Sonic and all the movie characters, or at least most of the movie characters, get this really cool ability. Their speed up move is a warp ring. Just like in the movies where, you know, they throw the ring and it activates a warp portal and they can, you know, kind of like just jump wherever they need to. Kind of like in the games for the special stages, which I always love that similarity. But yeah, they have that's their speed up move, and it's actually really fun and almost a little overpowered because you're kind of invincible when you do it. But we'll see if I even need to use it because who knows? This might go really well for us. We're not gonna get the warp ring if we're ahead of everybody, obviously, but I also don't want to throw the race. That one guy though, that one Phantom Rider, whatever in God's name his move is, I never actually learned it yet. Where he throws whatever I don't know what that is on the actual screen. Y'all saw it. That's what we were getting attacked with like crazy. Whatever it is, it's really strong and really annoying. And right now I'm just throwing out this. I keep throwing out the blockade, the cloud, and we're not seeing it, but it's getting spawned behind me on one of the enemies, which is why you can see on the top earlier, you was seeing that it was actually hitting somebody and it was causing some damage, almost consistently because that particular ability is really good. So that's good. That's what we were able to keep our first place lead by constantly just spawning that move. And honestly, I'm cool with it. It works. I didn't get to show the dash ring though. I am gonna try it though. I am gonna try to get it. Alright, let's see. Let's see if we can grab this. I keep forgetting because I'm still not really used to this, that I can just do back taps. And back taps do sound quite nice. Alright. Yeah, this is the same Tokyo level from Sonic the Hedgehog 3. The movie. Yeah, I don't know what that random thing is that guy keeps spawning out there. Alright, throw this out there, throw that, ow, whoever it is, they're spawning it like crazy. They're kind of overpowered doing that. Whoever's doing it is kind of OP, but we are ahead. Throw that out. Let's do this, that, throw that out there. Throw that. Throw on my shield real quickly. Throw this back out there. Oh, we didn't even need to use the warp ring again. I'm not complaining with the W's. Oh, 28 plus 28 is really good. My water bottle just fell. I don't know if anybody heard that. But yeah, we're doing really nicely. That was actually really good. I still want to show it off, but I really also don't want to fall too behind. I'll fall behind on purpose this time just to like show you how it works, but it is a really cool ability. Phone sounds, because why not? Phone sounds always do sound great. They really do. Mystic Jungle, that's what it's called, Mystic Jungle. Also, side note, but I love that they brought that back in Crossroads. Anyways, we're gonna have to fall behind. I don't know how to fall behind on purpose. There we go. We did. That's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the move that I'm really looking for. Where is it? No, that's not it. I'm not looking for that one. I'm looking for the warp ring. The warp ring. I'm gonna get ahead of these guys, aren't I? I have to let this guy get ahead of me. There we go. Warp ring. Whoa. You kind of go invisible. You can still see yourself very faintly, but you kind of go invisible and you're just super invincible. was one of the AI races from Crossworlds. And they're using a lot of Crossworlds gadgets, like that magnet, that stupid magnet. When I get to Crossworlds, I'll talk about it. It's a fantastic game, though. Man, that is a good game. But it's hilarious. They brought in all those mechanics. All right, I say let's go do one more race, and I think we'll call it a quits for today. Hopefully y'all got a good amount of tingles from all this, because it is really fun, and I think if this works out well and this video renders how I want it to render, because it took me forever to figure this out, I'll be able to do like any kind of mobile game. And there's a good bit of mobile games we could definitely play. Oh god, not Mephiles. Alright, alright. We're gonna have to play this very careful against Mephiles, because he has this really aggravating move where he like spawns these weird creatures, and they just like they lock you out of using any moves unless